The following segment is sponsored by Intermountain Health. Intermountain Health is celebrating Donate Life Month, honoring organ donors and raising awareness about the life-saving impact of donation. Here to discuss this is Dr. James Trotter, the Interim Medical Director of the Liver Transplants and Hepatology at Intermountain Medical Center in Murray, and Cheryl Adams, a patient. Welcome so much to the show, you two.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are so glad to have you. Now, Dr. Trotter, first tell us a little bit about organ donation.
Well, of course, this is Organ Donation Month, and it's literally the lifeblood of our program, and we're very grateful and thankful for all the organ donors. I myself am an organ donor. I've so designated that on my driver's license and let my loved ones know about that. So it's obviously critical to being able to offer life-saving transplants to patients.
Well, this is absolutely incredible. Now, how is Intermountain Health playing a role in supporting organ donation?
Well, we support organ donation by appearing in events like this, and I think also by using the organs vitally to transplant patients. And currently, our center is doing about 450 to 500 solid organs transplants a year, about 200 livers, 250 kidneys, and 30 to 40 hearts. So over a solid organ transplant per day.
Well, and these are life-saving operations that they're going to people just like Cheryl. Cheryl, if you wouldn't mind, tell us about your story.
I'd love to. So about 25 years ago, I was diagnosed with hep C, which was later treated, but the damage that it did in the 20 plus years that it wasn't treated caused cirrhosis and fibrosis of the liver, which eventually led to liver cancer. And the only way to treat that is to remove the organ, put a new one in. And thankfully, thanks to the donor that I had, I'm able to sit here today with a brand new liver, and we'll have another 30 plus years of life.
That is so beautiful. And this was just a complete stranger in your life, right? Just somebody who's walked in and donated.
Yes, and it will make me cry a little bit because I just am so grateful for the person who was able to say yes on the check mark on their driver's license and probably talk to their family, but at least the family knew that that would be something they would be interested in, and thanks to her, here I sit. And
the reason you're sitting here today and that you're going to be able to give your grandkids a big squeeze.
Yes, and that's very important to me.
Oh, that is so beautiful. Now, Dr. Trotter, how much of a need is there for donations?
Well, now in the United States, there's over 100,000 people waiting on organs. In the United States, we do about 10 to 12,000 liver transplants a year. And so there's a huge need for that in the United States.
Well, tell us a little bit about the program itself and how we can help. I know all of us want to have more stories like Cheryl sitting right here.
Well, the program is developed rapidly. It's been in place for 25 or 30 years or more, but over the past 4 to 5 years, the number of cases for liver transplants has gone up almost fourfold, and so it's really dramatically changed our ability to help patients by offering the procedure to so many more patients throughout the Intermountain West and sometimes even beyond that.
And a liver transplant, you can make that donation while still alive, right?
So we do about, you're talking now about live liver transplant, living donor liver transplant. We do about 5 to 7% of our cases that way. Of the 191 livers that were done last year, about 15 of those, or about 7%, were done with living donors, but the vast majority are from people who have been declared brain dead and donate upon their passing.
Well, and Cheryl, I just wanted to say thank you again so much for sharing your story. Dr. Trotter, where can we go for more information so that we can help people like Cheryl?
Well, there's websites that we have available that we can provide, and the most important thing is to let your loved ones know your wishes, that you would wish to be a donor upon your passing, and then you can so designate on your driver's license, which brings that to their attention. But letting your loved ones know is really important.
It's something that we can all do, is check that box. All of the information is going to be on your screen. Thank you so much for being here, you two.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.